Alright, we're back with another video here. Been getting a lot of requests lately from both people who already have the plugin and others who don't, to see some new stuff and to show some of it in use a little bit more. So thought this would be a nice easy one to do, a video on it, cover a handful of things. Here you can see we just got this parking lot. I've already got it drawn out, and I've also already got the curb around the perimeter there. So other than that, though, that's it. This here is just the part that I drug in from my templates. Nothing else has been changed. All this other stuff is just preset that I already have in there. So we'll go through, we'll make the adjustments, we'll get everything thrown in. We'll see what we come up with in the end here. So obviously this is the easiest part of the whole page here, but I thought it'd be a good one to just start with. So let's just start at the top. Sub base, actually on this particular project, the sub base is under another contract, so we'll zero that out. They do have to do the grading though. They do have to do their own fine grading, but they do not have to supply any material if needed. And these guys here, because of the size of the whole thing, they will be machine grading that. So drag in the part for that right there. All right, I'll drop that in. And change that to a roller. And there you see the material and trucking zeroed out because we're not supplying that, so we don't have to haul it. You got the loader there to run the box grader. There's your labor for your operator. You know, a laborer to rake around the edges or something, and run the packer. And there's your roller to pack your sub base. That's it there. I already know what most of these items are set at as far as production rates or pricing. There's nothing I need to adjust here. I do most of the adjustments in the reports anyway, where it's just much easier to do things in bulk than to come to each individual item and change something on it. So so we're good there on the sub base. All right, edge forms. We are going to have two different sizes of forms, so I'm going to duplicate that because we have that 4-inch rolled curb around the perimeter. We're going to have a 10-inch edge form on the perimeter there. But we're also going to have 6-inch forms to split up the pores. So that's why I need two, because the production rates are different. So since we got that at the curb, I'm going to drop that in there, and you'll see that equals, I guess that one just rounded up, that one's not. So we got forms for the curb there now. I'm going to come back to that after we get our control joints in. It's going to be a lot easier once the control joints are in place to figure out where we're going to split the pores. So so we'll come back to the 6-inch forms. Let's see, expansion joint. The expansion joint will be all on the paving that's going to butt up against it later, so we'll just get rid of that. Same thing on the mesh. None in there. Okay, down to the concrete now. Can't remember what it was here. 124, so that'd be 3 pours at 41.6, 41.4, something like that. 3 pours wide, and and probably figure on come back and hitting these approaches with another one. So I want to call it 4 pours. That, and on an area this big, I'm certainly going to be changing the production rate. Can't get rid of that 0, so I got to do it that way. You got to type the decimal point in, you can get rid of it. Yeah, the guys I'm bidding this for, they're going to figure on 60 yards an hour is what they're going to lay down. They're going to be laser screeding it, so that's what they're going to figure on that. Uh-oh. Or no, excuse me. 10. I'm sorry. 60 yards an hour, but per man hour it's 10. So, and on the finish, we're gonna want to do 300. All right, so that's that. There's our laser screeds. Let's bring that in. And they got their own laser screed, so this is just charging. I don't even know what it's set at. What are we at? 4 cents a square foot, just to get some money in there for that. So obviously it's more if you're subbing it out. You know, we have other parts for that for subcontract, but so you see that just equals a square foot. 4 cents a square foot covers the maintenance on it, fuel, whatnot, mobilization. And they are going to be pumping it too, so to grab that. We're going to have 3 placements, and again we're going to be at 60 yards an hour, and he wanted $800 per placement. You'll see that we have an item there. Obviously with the pump you're going to have to prime out, you're going to lose a little bit in there. That's what this is for. If we were to select a telebelt, this would just be a 0. So that's what that is. That picks up that little extra concrete for us there. All right, so got that at the curb. Cure and seal. On this big of an area, we're going to be way above that. We're going to be all the way up at 3,500 or so. See where that comes out, see if they like that. If not, we can adjust it for them. The quantity obviously stays the same. That was just the production rate for the labor. And now the control joints are, this one here is just an average. You see that, you know, even though there's a quantity I can't turn on, there's nothing digitized. It's just breaking up the area into panels, and based off of the joint spacing, which is determined by the thickness. On an area this big, especially with it being the majority of it a big rectangle, I'm going to use the grid tool control joint one that we have and get it much closer, I think. I'm just going to leave this in here too. Let's just see where we come out, I guess. I wouldn't be surprised if this is a few hundred feet off, especially because of the size. So let's just see where it comes out. So just take that. Drop it in, and what did we say we were? 171 and 124. I'm going to check that before yeah, I'm going to check that. That's 124. Yep, 171 and 124. All right, so instead of having to draw this out again, which is a huge, huge flaw in PlanSwift in my opinion, there is another way to do it. If we go here, that's actually our parking lot. That's actually the area from here that we drew out. So I'm just going to copy that because that's the exact area that would be drawn out again anyway. So hit that. Change item type was a free plugin from PlanSwift. Obviously, plugins are no longer in PlanSwift, so I don't know if you can still get it from them or what, but anyway, we can take that and change the item type. It's going to change it right into the section for the control joint for us. Occasionally it does not work, but it looks like it did. So there we go. So just like it says, we'll select a parallel line and a starting point. Not bad. By entering that length in the width, especially with it being the majority of a rectangle here again, you'll see that it broke up the sections for us. You know, it's not perfect. There are a couple things we got to do. You see this one here running all the way down the side, which is obviously not right. And I'm not going to worry about getting it right on because, so let's see, we'd have that one there. Let's see, we got 24. Actually, we would have two cuts going through here. They're not in the right spot, but we have the right quantity, so I'm not going to worry about that, especially with it just being two little cuts there. You know, this here is, you know, obviously not going to be like that. You're going to come off that 45 most likely and line them up that way, but you know, we're getting really close here. I mean, it's not going to be 100% perfect, but we're right there. So, and then again, we have this one here running all the way down the edge. So let's just move it over. And what else? We got one down this side here, it looks like. We got to get rid of. So the control joint does not automatically refresh unless you restart PlanSwift. For some reason, I can't figure out why. So I will just do that. And let's see. That looks pretty good. I know the main rectangle here, I know it's, you know, damn near right on. Like I say, it's just a matter of these approaches here. Like I say, well, we're gonna have two cuts anyway, so we get, you know, again, we have the right quantity. Just I guess because I'm envisioning, you know, pour into here anyway, and then pour in this area, and you know, the other approach separate. So you know, your cuts won't line up with these ones, but same thing down here. They line up all the way across. So I think we're really close. How do we? Oh, holy cow! Wow, look at that. We were really close, 20 feet. Wow. Well, I suppose with it being again almost a rectangle, I guess it would be a lot closer than a. I've done some pretty odd shaped parking lots that were quite a ways off. But yeah, let's see, I'm gonna change a couple things there. Just gonna get a different saw. Every little bit here makes a difference, and as quick as it is to change it, it's not that big a deal. I think everything else, yeah, we'll let them check over the production rates on a couple of these things, I guess, and see where they want to be. But other than that, we're good there. So we can delete this one. Alright, so back to our 6-inch edge forms to break up them pores there. Let's see, we were going to stop it there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 9, so every 3. That actually works out pretty good. So I'll take that. So we know we're going to have forming there. And also, we're going to have to hit these outside here. This is where the pavement thickness will change right there. So alright, and I guess these will actually move into here. Alright, so change the color on that. So the red is our 6-inch edge forms, and the blue there is our 10-inch where we have our curb. So we got that knocked out. What are we missing? Dowels. We need dowels at them edge forms. And where are we at? So there's no sense drawing it out again since we're just going right where the edge forms are. What are we going to do? I'm just going to set this. I'll have to check it later to make sure we got the right stuff. It's going to be epoxy dowel smooth. 18 inches. Okay. So if we go there and look, there's our speed dowel, there's the installation, there's the dowel itself to put in, after you strip the form, and there's the labor for that. What else? Edge forms, screed, concrete, the placement. The curb there always has the placement and the finished labor separate. A lot of guys just like seeing it that way, so I don't combine it anymore. So the labor you would see in here is just the paving itself. That one there's placement for strictly the curb, and there's the finish labor for the curb itself. Sealer joints. Tell you what, that's going to be it. Let's do that there, refresh it, and let's take a look at it in the estimating tab real quick. Make sure we're not way off. What are we coming in at? $330 a square foot, 6-inch paving. Not supplying any rock, but grading it. Yeah. What do we got our concrete at? 110 bucks a yard. Actually, they'll probably be a little bit better than that, so that price will go down a little bit. But keep in mind this, the unit cost is just your cost alone. There's no, no markup, no profit, no overhead, or whatnot in there. So keep that in mind. When there is, the unit price will actually go up. The unit cost is exactly what it says your cost, and then the price is what you're basically selling it for. So after the markup and whatnot. So we got a couple things we need to get a price on. Other than that, though, you know, just a simple little parking lot. I think we got everything in there. You know, looks like it took us about 20 minutes to do that. That's really not bad for having all the materials and everything. Very, very accurate. You know, again, you know, not 100%, but we are very close, I think. So we'll change the pricing, see where that comes in at. We got a couple more videos we're going to make here on a few other items, so stay tuned for those. If you got any questions, let us know, or just go ahead and contact us if you'd like to see more or like to get the plugin. Thanks.